Hey guys, this is Zachary back with Zisser Marine over here at Cabrillo Marina, working on another project today. We got a fishing boat, small center console, used pretty heavily out here going for bluefin, and just doing a quick upgrade on the antennas. The last one installed when the tower was put up didn't cut any holes, mounted everything exterior, so we're gonna fix that today. We already got the antennas down, got everything going underway. We got everything on that tower. Those are our two new antennas. Here's the two old ones on the chair. And let's see how the cutting goes, and let me walk you through how we're gonna get that mounted. Here's the equipment we're using to cut and mount the antenna wire through the tower that was put on. This part of the tower was mounted just a few years ago. When it was mounted, they had taken all the VHF antennas, removed them from the top of the roof, ran them outside the piping, and put to the top. Doesn't really look good, and the customer wanted everything to be secured inside and mounted so you don't see it. So first things first, we had to go under the console down below here, cut a hole so we can access this main piping. We're gonna run that over between these two. Unfortunately, since there's no hole cut here, we do a small incision between the two pipes with a little bit of conduit. Then we come up here and we had to cut this whole top side just so we can access down below and get everything run. Next, what we'll have to do is for that antenna, just so we don't have to do it on both sides, cut a small hole, trace that wire all the way around here, and then run both down together. That way, everything can run down this piping and down to the helm station without any exposure. Here we're back on top of the tower. For this antenna, we're gonna run it straight down into this tube and run it over, around, and back to the other one. Going back over with some silicone afterwards to make sure this tubing sealed up. So let's see how it goes. Luckily, when these things are powder coated, you don't have to worry about the base walking too much. Lifting topside on our pilot. And here we go. We got another hole cut in. We'll get our file, do some deburring on these edges just so we don't chafe up the wire at all before we put the silicone in. And let's try to get the fish tape and see how easy the run goes. Now that we have access to this pipe, we got to get access to this pipe. There's no opening between these two when they were welded. So basically what we have to do, stab a hole here, and run it through. So now that we got all the holes ran, we're gonna do some fishing. And this is what we're gonna use for that. So let's run it through. Once we have this through to the other side, we'll use some fishing line to replace it and then pull the wire through. Okay, we're making some great progress. We got our little fishing line all the way from that side, through here, down, and out to here. So we can get the entire run all the way fished through. One quick side note I wanted to add. See today's weather? Beautiful. If you're ever one person to work outside during the day, you always realize on a hot summer day, not really worth it. But when it's nice and cloudy, cool, nice breeze, perfect time to work outside. There we go. We got wire ran through the pipe, all the way around to this one, down, both running through, and out. Let's finish running them. We ended up getting both the wires completely ran down. Here's one up to the main VHF, the secondary, connected right here, and goes to secondary GPS. VHF, sorry. So that project's all done. Now we're moving on to the electronic switches in the back made to run the electronic winches. The old person installed these small 16 gauge wires for 40 amps. That's not really safe. So we're actually just replacing everything with 8 gauge wire, putting everything to these three brand new 40 amp breakers, all mounted together. Gonna put some jumpers between them, and then we're gonna run the wires to the aft. So here we have the entire old electric rail plugs. So that was the 16 gauge wire they ran all the way. That's supposed to run the 40 amps. We're replacing those, getting rid of that wire completely, and running that 8 gauge wire all the way up. Get the nice one run, get these reseated, we'll be good to go. Now we got both of the wires completely run. We got them temporarily connected to the battery ground itself. We're gonna put a proper bus on this back wall for the grounds. We got our 3 breakers all hooked up together, all to one battery, all the house. We got our controls for each of the systems. This is for the next outlet we're gonna install next time. And now he's ready to go fishing. All done for today. Got both antennas, both wires run, and everything connected properly to the battery system. He's gonna test the boat tomorrow and let me know how everything operates. So that's it for today. We got the 2 projects done, took the entire day, just out here for the last minute before sunset. Right over there over Point Loma, enjoying the beautiful water one last time before going home. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.